Chanukah Sameach. In Parshas Ba'aloscha, when the Mizbeach was being dedicated, Aaron was upset. Chalosh dato. His mind became weakened. I'm not going to be involved in this dedication. He felt upset about that. And God said, don't worry, because you're going to be involved in lighting the menorah on the base of Mikdash. Now, why was that a consolation prize? There's other things he could have told Aaron. You know, Aaron, you're the Kohen Gadol. You're the high priest. You get to be in the Kodesh Kodashim, the Holy of Holies, on Yom Kippur, which is the holiest time, saying the holiest words, and you are the holiest person. That would be a consolation prize. Or maybe, Aaron, you're going to be able to be involved with the Ketores, bringing the special incense offering, which Chazal say was blessed, that anyone who brought the incense offering was blessed with ashirus, with wealth. So why did God say your consolation prize should be that you light the menorah in the base of Mikdash? And the answer is, the Ramban says beautifully, because there's nitzchias. That mitzvah is going to last forever. Because even after the base of Mikdash is destroyed, the Jewish people are going to light Chanukah candles. And therefore, your mitzvah, Aaron, your mitzvah is going to endure forever. There's a machlokas in the Gemara in Shabbos. There's an argument between Rav and Shmuel. Madlikim min ner li ner lo. Are you allowed to take one Chanukah candle and light another Chanukah candle? Yes or no? And Rav says no, because you might diminish the mitzvah. And Shmuel says no, you're allowed to. You're allowed to take one Chanukah candle and light another Chanukah candle with it. Now usually when you have a machlokas, when you have an argument between Rav and Shmuel, we always hold like Rav, except for 3 instances, and this is one of them. We actually paskin, we hold like Shmuel, that you're allowed to take one Chanukah candle and light another Chanukah candle. Now why is that? So I heard the following explanation from Jonathan Sachs, who says you can have 2 people. One of them says that if I'm too involved with others, it might diminish my light. Kimachash mitzvah. But then we have the concept of a Shmuel, that when I take my light and I ignite another soul on fire, my light's not diminished, my light is doubled. That when you lift up another person, you yourself are lifted, your light is increased. This is the holiday of lights. Chag Urim Sameach. And God willing, we should be able to have the nitzchias of that light. And we should be able to have the endurance of that light and be able to spread it to others. Rabbi Yeshua Fast, who's the founder of Nefesh B'Nefesh, he was once having a meeting. And one person who worked in his office, he had this dazed look. And Rav Fast was trying to call this person back into the meeting when he looks at Rav Fast with tears in his eyes and says, my son's an unbelievable human being. Why? Because he said, my son serves in an elite unit in IDF. And he often spends time camouflaged as a rock, a pile of dirt, you name it, in the middle of the night, wee hours, away from Eretz Yisrael, away from Israel, away from his home. And he comes back every 2 weeks with his beautiful blue eyes and a pile of laundry. And he said that his wife was taking a hose and literally hosing down the uniform that was so caked with mud. And she found something. She pulled out of the pocket a Talmud that the cover was taken off and that the folio was stained with mud. And there was a little LED light. And he says, when I'm in the middle of nowhere, 3 o'clock in the morning, in the wee hours, pretending to be a rock or a pile of mud, I'm learning, and I'm learning Torah out there with this little LED light. See, that story touched me very deeply, because what it shows is that the light of Torah, that light will never be diminished within the Jewish people. And not only that, but we have that light that endures, but then we can take that light and we can ignite others. And with that light, we should be able to light up the world. Amen.
From our OU-JLIC family to yours.
Chanukah Sameach.